Real one must come to me. The world, Chico, and everything in it.
Indeed, Tony Montana pushed it to the limit and nearly had the world at his feet when he ruled the city of Miami. The drug lord was a god amongst men and sat comfortably on the city's throne during his era. But Tony's time ended, and now we have a new king in town, a man who's shocking everyone witnessing his brilliance. He's forcing his opponents to kneel before him. He is on his way to dominate the whole country of the United States, not only Miami. We're talking about the one and only Lionel Messi. The Argentine came all the way from Europe to rule over the Magic City. And so far, he's successfully doing so. So if you want to learn how Messi quickly became the new ruler of Miami, how he is devastating his opponents in every single game, then stick around till the end of this video as we will bring Messi's journey so far in full detail. Without further ado, here's Scarface 2. Act 1, making a statement. The whole country turned upside down when Messi announced his arrival to the MLS side Inter Miami. However, the population needed more time to prepare for what the Argentine had in store. Messi's first game was against CD Cruz Azul in the League's Cup tournament. The stadium was fully packed, and people from all over the world were present to witness the notorious number 10 make his first moves in Inter Miami's shirt. However, the club's manager, Gerard Tata Martino, knew the player's abilities. So he decided to start him on the bench to not bring chaos upon the witnesses from the first minute. 10 minutes into the second half, the scoreline was 1-1, and Tata thought it would be the right moment to introduce his new lethal weapon. Leo stood geared up and stood on the touchline, waiting to enter the field with LeBron James and Serena Williams holding their phones to capture the moment. The Argentine immediately started to showcase his skills, dribbling past his opponents easily and unleashing through balls toward his teammates, Yedlin and Joseph Martinez, who failed to convert. They were stunned by Messi's ability to find them and just couldn't play the ball. But that wasn't it. Messi wanted to make a statement on his own terms. So he waited until the game's final seconds, won a free kick on the edge of the box, and boom! "Say hello to my little friend," said Messi as he introduced his left magical leg to the opponent's goalkeeper. Leo placed an unstoppable free kick in the last moment to win the game for his club, sending them through to the next round. Act 2, just getting started. Tata decided his fellow countryman was too good to keep on the bench. And to Atlanta United's luck, he handed him the captain's armband while giving him his first full debut. Messi went out guns, blazing in this game. But this time, he had the help of a fellow gang member called Sergi Busquets. 8 minutes into the match, Sergi found Messi with a defense-splitting pass. Leo drove the ball forward and placed the shot on the post. But the ball knows who the true king is, so it decided to bounce back right in front of Messi for him to place it back into the net. Messi continued terrorizing Atlanta's defenses with magical backheels and long, accurate passes. And in the 21st minute, he decided to pull the trigger again to add a second goal after finishing an attack that he started himself. Inter Miami added a third goal at the end of the first half, but Messi refused to go out without another contribution. In the 53 RD minute, he started a counterattack and drove the ball from midfield. This time, he decided to unleash Robert Taylor, who was on his left, to add the game's fourth goal. With a brace and an assist, Messi added another head to his victims list. Act 3, you mess with me, you're messing with the best. Pulga had to face Inter Miami's fiercest rivals in the next game, Orlando City. And just like how Tony Montana successfully eliminated his enemies, Messi went on to blow his opposition to pieces. Again, Messi immediately devastated his enemies. 7 minutes into the game, he sneaked into the area to meet a lovely cross from Robert Taylor. This is when Messi activated his slow-motion mode. He magically controlled the ball with his chest before burying it into the net. Leo was just doing what he does best until he was provoked by Orlando's players. So, he decided to bring out the gangster within. Just a couple minutes before the referee signaled for the half, Messi had checked to receive a pass, shoving his arm into Araujo's back to send the defender flying. Araujo and Orlando City defender Kyle Smith returned the favor seconds later, fouling Messi as he received the ball and turned upfield. This obviously didn't go well with the Argentine, as he was captured getting into a heated argument on his way to the tunnel. But you must be prepared if you want to mess with the best. Leo returned in the second half with a vengeance. He first gifted a penalty to his teammate Martinez to score. This is how you know the player was serious. He just didn't want to score an easy goal. In the 72nd minute of the game, Messi met Martinez's pass in the box and rifled a shot with his right leg to put the final nail in Orlando's coffin. You just don't mess with the best. Act 4. Reassembling the gang. The League's Cup's round of 16 game with Dallas is so far the most thrilling match Messi has had in America. But as always, he didn't wait long to open the score. This time, he combined with another fellow gang member in Jordi Alba. Both players recreated a famous goal. The Argentine scored against Real Madrid with Alba running down the left-hand side before finding Messi on the edge of the box, who buried a deadly left shot in. The net. Dallas responded with an equalizer, then a second goal, then a third goal. This is it. Dallas is finally going to be the club to defeat Leo? Well, as long as you have the Argentine on your team, you can't make any assumptions before the final whistle. Jordi Alba assisted Benja Cremaschi, who pulled one goal back. In the 80th minute, Messi enchanted Dallas's defender Marco Farfan and forced him to score an own goal from his cross. But that wasn't it. Leo decided when it was over. With 5 minutes until the final whistle, Messi placed another flawless free kick to equalize for his club, sending the game to extra time and then to a penalty kick session. Leo and his teammates successfully converted all their penalties, sending Inter Miami to the tournament's quarterfinals. Act 5. Normal service resumed. After going through their toughest opponents so far, Inter Miami returned to stomping on their opponents. Of course, with Leo being in the front line, Inter Miami had to face Charlotte FC in the tournament's quarterfinal, and the Argentine returned to haunt his opponents again. Messi literally conducted the flow of the game. He sprayed long passes all over the field to his teammate. He retained the ball under pressure and dribbled his way with ease. He even ran back to defend with his teammates. With 85 minutes gone, Inter Miami had a comfortable 3-0 lead. But Leo didn't score, nor did he assist. Is he going to blank for the first time since arriving in America? Of course not. Messi chilled in Charlotte's box until he was found by Leonardo Campana to easily place the ball in an open net. In doing so, Messi had a total of 8 goals in just 5 games. Absolutely ruthless. Act 6. One more step towards glory. Messi's next victims were to be Philadelphia Union in the League's Cup semifinals. Seriously, these clubs wish they'd never qualified after they learned that they had to face Leo. Once again, Inter Miami drew the game's first blood in the first minutes thanks to a Joseph Martinez goal. But then, Leo decided to pull out his rocket launcher. From 36.3 yards out, Leo decided to launch a low-driven shot that ended up tearing the opponent's net. This was his longest goal in a club match since a 38.8-yard free kick for Barcelona against Mallorca in 2012. Inter Miami went on to win the game 4-1, with Leo putting in another masterpiece of a performance. And just like that, he led them to their first final in history. Keep in mind that Inter Miami was on 11 games losing streak before he came. That is why he is the new city king. Leo is on his way to win the first ever title for Inter Miami if he manages to beat Nashville, in the League's Cup final. Imagine doing so with the MLS campaign not even starting yet. The player can score in every single game from now till the end of the season. Seriously, he can still perform week in and week out for the biggest clubs in Europe, so pulling incredible records in the USA will certainly not be a problem for him. He is collecting heads left, right, and center, and eliminating every opponent that comes his way. Like Tony Montana, Leo will certainly lay comfortably on Miami's throne for years to come. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons for more content. Until next time.